So I'm sure you must be really excited. You're going to get to perform here at a place like the Hollywood Bowl with your children. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. This is an amazing place, an historic venue. Um, I feel blessed. This is my second time around. First time was 20 years ago with my mariachi and the LA Phil, and this time is going to be with my mariachi, but also with a philharmonic, the Hollywood Bowl Philharmonic. And the difference is that I have my two offspring with me, two of my offspring with me, Leonardo y Angela. They're going to sing, so very happy.
Yeah, and I mean your family has a huge legacy in Mexican entertainment, Mexican music. I'm sure that comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of pride. So how are you feeling about sort of the legacy that your family has built and how it's led you here?
Well, I think that life is like a personal gig, a personal trip. Of course, uh, being part of something that was here before I was born, meaning my mother and father and their love for Mexican tradition and folklore and family and all that, which they didn't invent. They didn't invent it. They also adopted it from their parents and so on. I was very lucky because you don't choose where you're gonna where you're gonna be born, who's gonna be your parents. You don't choose not even your name. So yeah, in that sense, I was definitely continuing a legacy. But every individual is here for himself or for herself, and I was lucky enough to have such loving parents and so oriented towards Mexican culture. But I adopted it because I believe in it, more than being an inheritance or something like that. I believe in it. I love it. That's why I've been doing it for 35 years. That's why I've recorded 35 albums and passed long after my father was uh, uh, passed 18 years ago. Been doing it the same thing that I would have done even if I wasn't Antonio Aguilar and Flor Silvestre's son. So answering your question really like more direct, it is a responsibility, but it's a personal responsibility. It is a responsibility because of the last name, yes, because my father worked very hard and my mother too, and they did it very cleanly and respectfully and honorably and truthfully and yeah, I need to honor that even though this is a personal trip. Of course I need to honor that. And I need to honor my career, 35 years of doing things or trying to do things the right way. And now bringing a new actor to the scene, new actors, which are this new generation, which is tremendously different than my generation, tremendously different than my father and my mother and father's generation, and incorporate that generation to this reality, to this story of continuation of values in music and in culture. Yeah, it's interesting that so everything I just said is going to happen Friday and Saturday, 15 and 16 at the Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. I also think obviously this concert is coming during a time of turmoil for the immigrant community, especially in Los Angeles. I know your album and your recent song, a lot of the proceeds are being donated to Chirla, which is an immigrant organization. Why was that important to you? Why did you decide to do that?
Because I think I owe half of my career to the people in the U.S. So, I mean, this is the least thing that I could have done right now. And I'm gonna do more stuff. This is just the beginning. Um, I think that what moved me is my gratitude towards people here, and also just being human, you know, just watching what's not right and trying to create some kind of balance with what I do, which is music, and create a little conscience along the way if it's possible.
Definitely. I think that that's really true. The ability of your music to sort of transcend borders is really important, and I think that it brings a lot of families together. And so it'll be, exciting to see you three be able to take the stage together.
Yeah, yeah, that's also. I mean, there are a lot of hidden messages around this presentation. It's very significant, very symbolic, I think.
Definitely, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I
Thank
really,
you.
really appreciate it. I'm
Yeah.
so glad I was able to talk to you
No,
today.
no, thank you so much.